Okay guys, so I did a rebuild of the BQE Pixel. And this is a pretty old frame from like last year. It's been around for a while. I haven't flown it too much. Runs 2.5-inch props, and on the old build I was using 1105 6000 kV motors, and actually switched them over to these 1104 6000 kV motors. It runs from the original Lizard, the Lizard 95. So I couldn't use them on a different 2.5-inch build, but these motor wires reached on this one, so I decided to use them on here. And then the other reason I'm doing this video is I swapped out the camera pod, which was the old style, just had the all-in-one camera, which, you know, was okay, but I thought that that particular pod had the camera a little bit too exposed, and I think I destroyed 3 cameras flying this around, just running into trees. This pod here for the micro CCD camera, in this case is the RunCam Swift. The camera is much more protected, including the lens. And so if you guys have the old style pod with the all-in-one camera and want to go to this new one with the CCD camera and the VTX03, I highly recommend it. Just I think they're available for purchase on the BQE website, and I'll put a link in the description. But if you do want to get the Pixel, I recommend getting this pod and using the CCD camera. I think it's a much better solution, better camera protection, and you're gonna enjoy the FPV experience a lot better. But in terms of getting the video transmitter in here, you kind of shove it in upside down and then run the antenna backwards and up. I just have a zip tied here, and it just sits in a nice little tray, and the little button there is still accessible, so it's pretty cool. And then I'm just running my receiver antenna wire up through one of these little holes, and then using these little tubes here to sort of as a roll bar or whatever. It'll work pretty good in turtle mode to flipping, allowing you to flip the quad back over. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same compared to the old build, which I actually was a 2S build. This is now a 3S build, and because of that, I switched a connector as well to an XT30, whereas before it was a JST. So that's the other difference worth noting. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously, the same frame. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you some flight footage.